Violet Affleck, the daughter of Jennifer and Ben Affleck, is going viral on X, which is formerly Twitter, and here on TikTok, and probably will be on YouTube in a moment. And here's the thing. I find her vocal. I find her opinionated, but she's still a kid. All of the pulling on her hair and all that, and the body, the mannerisms, you could tell she's ripe, she's scared, she's shy. She probably has never talked in this kind of setting, addressing a board of supervisors. I mean, it is daunting for even adults who don't like public speaking, but you could tell she's kind of got her nerves up. She knows she's going to be facing some backlash for this. Even if you're a freaking kid of a celebrity, girl, you're 18, you're an adult, and you're considered an adult. And here's the thing, and I don't think people realize this, once you put yourself out there, whether it's me or anyone on the internet, you put yourself out there for criticism. You are now you have a public image, and you're also held to feedback and commentary about your comments and about what you say. So be ready to have people come against you and attack you when you start speaking out on things that affect them. There is no way in hell, as someone like me that's not in the medical space, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist or a researcher, that I would be talking about advocating for wearing masks, okay? Forcing people to wear masks, having a mask mandate as a young 18-year-old when I have no idea yet. I haven't even lived my life. I haven't experienced shit yet. And I'm going to go out there and start advocating for something I have no concept about just because my parents probably pushed for it during the pandemic. Do you guys remember this video?
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
No hell below us.
Above us only sky. Imagine all the people.
The thing is that celebrity kids, celebrities in general, their actions and what they say can really impact and influence public opinion. So we have to be very cautious in listening to some of these things that they're saying, because they know they wield the power to influence young people, because young people look up to their favorite celebrities. Now, obviously, I don't know what her ambitions or her career path is going to look like, but it sounds like it wants to go in a very political one. She also has been spotted wearing pro-Palestinian gear, supporting the humanitarian effort over there. So it sounds like that's where she's going. And hear me out. This isn't a dig at Violet Affleck. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. However, the thing about this that is shocking to me is that we know young people don't talk like that. That seemed very scripted, what she did. It almost felt like that was something her parents or people in her family pushed her to say. Now, I'm going to read some of the comments that were under this video over here on TikTok. Go crawl in your $1 million home and just stay there, and no wonder Ben Affleck has a drinking problem. Ben Affleck is surrounded by crazies. There is a pandemic of stupidity in California. What the hell is this? No wonder why Ben ran away. This is literally crazy talk. A good chunk of people in California are, in my opinion, mentally deranged. I'm sorry to say it that way, but they just are. They live in a bubble. They live in a sheltered, privileged lifestyle. A lot of these kids, Zoe Kravitz here, Lenny Kravitz's daughter, there's a bunch of them. And of course, don't forget the adults that are in the room pushing this kind of woke, ridiculous agenda of putting us in constraints while they live their life. Try to remember, during the pandemic, a lot of these celebrities were seen out partying. They were at events. I think even the Kardashians had some event where they made everyone do swabs and tests to make sure they didn't have COVID, but they still partied and enjoyed their life. Money will afford these things for you, but yet they want you to live a certain way, wear your mask, stay in your house, keep 6 feet distance. I mean, I don't know anyone on earth that saw that video with them singing Imagine All the People and didn't find it cringe AF. There's no way I'm listening to a celebrity about public health, about voting, about anything that has to do with anything sensible. I will listen to them when it comes to artistic impressions and artistic, knowledge and, tips on how to maybe look a certain way or dress a certain way. But there's no way I'm listening to somebody like this about my public health. Like the time when Robin Williams' daughter, Zelda, fired back at Eric Trump for sharing a video of her late father joking about Joe Biden. You know, you can't use our videos of my own dad joking about Joe Biden back in the day, you know, which is ridiculous. This man is a public figure, and public figures are held to a different standards. I don't really think people understand this. It's not saying that I advocate for paparazzi or people prying into the lives of these people. But when you have people that have a lot of following, a lot of power to persuade people, yeah, we should be able to criticize. We should be able to look at stuff that they've said in the past, the archives of what they said. It's all the videos you see circulating of Joe Biden saying things in the past that doesn't align with things that we see today. People change, people's viewpoint changes, and what they say impacts what's going on right now in society. If people listen to her that are young, they might be like, oh, that's so brave of her coming forward and sharing this information. It's so brave of Violet. It's not brave. She's a walking replica of her parents. She's going to be a mouthpiece for her parents. And clearly, the bigger the celebrity, as Ben and Jen, Ben Affleck is one of the richest celebrities, in my opinion. I looked up who's like the highest paid. Of course, like Will Smith, all these people are on there, but Ben Affleck is one of those top paid celebrities, him and Matt Damon. They're rich, okay? And so they do have a lot of influence. They can push their weight around. I see videos of Jennifer Garner all the time being pushed out by the mainstream media. They love her on the mainstream media because she gives off this image of homeliness, the mom that's wearing glasses and cooking in the kitchen and being the mom that's there for her kids and all this. And we don't know these people behind closed doors. Let me tell you, you don't get as big as Ben and Jennifer Garner in Hollywood unless you've committed yourself to certain things. That's all I will say about that. You have to commit yourself to the agenda that Hollywood and celebrity elites push, which is that video I just showed you of all them singing during the pandemic about imagine all the people and trying to kumbaya us into believing that they're the voice for calm and reason. Really? They all live in gates and mansions that you're not allowed into. I think for me, we're going to see a rise in celebrity children and celebrities in general, the Gen Zers, coming out and being more vocal than their parents ever were. And it's because of the way that the system is set up for them. They have the mouthpiece of social media. They have the mouthpiece of being able to push out information much faster than their parents ever did. Anyways, tell me if you guys watched the video of her talking. Again, I don't knock people's stance on whatever they believe, but we have to be careful about now they're using young people to be the mouthpieces of their agenda to push to the Gen Zers and the younger ones coming up. Have a great day. Remember to think for yourself.